Hi, my name is Zachary Ward. I'm a partner at Cowie & Ward. My main practice area is criminal defense in Tallahassee and the surrounding areas. Today's topic will be what to do during a DUI stop. If you're driving down the road and you see the red and blue lights of a police car activate behind you, what should you do? First, pull over in a legal public parking spot, hopefully well lit. Second, have your license and registration ready to give to the officer when he comes to your window. One of the things people don't realize is that an officer is under no obligation to tell you he's investigating you for a DUI or read you your Miranda warnings. So if an officer asks you where you've been, if you've been drinking, where you're going, do not answer those questions. Do not lie to the officer, but don't answer his questions. Anytime an officer asks you to step out of the car, you need to mentally be prepared to go to jail. At that point, you want to give the officer as little evidence as possible that you may be impaired. So when the officer asks you to exit the vehicle, please do. Now, keep in mind, when you exit the vehicle, if you touch the door of your vehicle in the officer's report, it will indicate that the person needed to leverage themselves out of the car using the door, even though that's what everybody does when they exit a car. The officer will then ask you to perform some field sobriety exercises. The field sobriety exercises are a series of physical demonstrations that force your body into odd physical contortions that nobody can pass. The officer will ask you to do those exercises, and you should say, "No, I do not want to do those exercises." The officer will then say, "Well, then I'll have to make my decision based on what I've already observed." Keep in mind, you were probably going to jail as soon as he asked you to exit the car, so you've done the right thing by not doing the exercises. You need to remember that at most times, if you're having an interaction with an officer on the side of the road, that you are being videotaped and audio taped. The officer is as well. So you should always be polite with the officer, and he should always be polite to you. But that means you shouldn't make any statements, beg, cry, or try to talk your way out of what is happening, because that will be recorded and it will be used against you. If you are arrested for driving under the influence, an officer will place you in his patrol car and transport you to the nearest county jail. Everything in the patrol car will likely be audio and videotaped as well. So what I told you before also applies. Don't beg, cry, threaten, or make any other statements that you think might get you out of what's happening, because it will not. When you arrive at the county jail, you'll be taken into a room with an Intoxilyzer 8000, commonly known as a breathalyzer. An officer will read you an implied consent warning. This warning will tell you that if you don't blow in that breathalyzer, the state of Florida will suspend your driver's license for up to a year. What the officer won't tell you is if you blow into the Intoxilyzer 8000 and your reading is over a .08, that you'll be given a business purposes only license immediately if this is your first DUI arrest. Keep in mind, when the officer asks you to blow into the Intoxilyzer 8000, you are already under arrest for a DUI. If you blow under a .08, you will not be unarrested or released because those things don't exist. You will still be charged and held in the county jail as a DUI defendant. So in making a decision whether to blow in the Intoxilyzer 8000 or not, you need to make a decision whether you want to give the state more or less evidence against you. As an officer of the court, I can't tell you not to blow into the Intoxilyzer 8000, but I can tell you that I never would. For more information on Florida DUI law or any other criminal defense topic, please visit our website, cowieward.com.